Now, this state is exactly like when the body is in standby mode. When we sleep, the soul is able to wander around and get news. And in this case, it can bring news that will happen tomorrow, for example, and you will be surprised. And you see, the news is from the future. Originally, divination and fortune telling were one thing, but now they have turned into a game. Many of these practices involve dealings with jinn, essentially a form of deception. Let me clarify that by an example. If someone stands on the roof of a mosque and predicts that a certain person will arrive in 2 minutes, is that predicting the future? Yes, it is for us. It is future, but it is not a real one. This person found out about this because he was on the roof. These creatures, jinns, due to some specific skills, such as high speed or passing through the wall, could see the near future. They deceive you in the name of the future prophecy. Unfortunately, the other part is the same dreams that you tell them. We are advised not to share your dream with anyone. The dream of believers is a news about the future. When you talk about your dream, these creatures listen to your words. They create networks among believers and use artificial intelligence to manipulate events. For example, they predict that an earthquake will occur. They know the interpretation of dreams. They know that, and they have a long life. One of them saw the prophet and brought the greetings of Prophet Noah to him. The Holy Quran says that He is Allah, knowing of the sensible and the unseen knowledge. However, in another verse it says, knowing of the unseen, He does not disclose His knowledge of the unseen to anyone. So how do the prophets have the knowledge of the unseen knowledge? There is one exception, except to an apostle He approves of. Then He dispatches a sentinel before and behind him. And about our Prophet Muhammad, He gave all these knowledge to him. All of the knowledge. Let me tell you something. If news about the future is based on a series of clues and evidence, it is not the knowledge of the unseen, but rather analysis. For example, if you, based on the war of Ukraine and Russia, predict that the price of basic food items will rise, this is not the knowledge of the unseen, since two major food producers are in conflict. If their war continues, which is very likely, what would happen? Or if two oil-rich countries go to war, the oil price would rise. If two major wheat-producing countries fight, it is known that the price of wheat will rise. These are not unseen knowledge. Do not confuse these things. The Quran, the story of Romans' victory over us Iranians, is mentioned. This is said in a situation where the evidence is exactly the opposite. Later, a person in the deserts of Hejaz spoke about the conflict between the two civilized countries of that time, Rome and Iran. He did not know at all. No media, no newspaper, no news. However, this story is mentioned in Quran. The Roman Empire was defeated in completely opposite circumstances, and many infidels and polytheists were happy with this statement of the Prophet because they thought that he said something wrong. Read historical reports in this regard. They were very happy. They were saying to themselves that we are finally able to find his mistake. However, they saw he was true, and this news was based on the unseen knowledge.